Hey guys, my name is Nate and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little haul that I wanted to share with you guys. I got some books for Christmas and I thought it'd be nice to just do a little haul sharing with you guys what I got. I did also buy myself some books. I am technically on a book by a brand, which I broke. There's only 4 books and I'm going to kind of let myself off for Christmas. I also did have a gift voucher for them, so I didn't actually pay anything for them. I think I ended up paying like £1.50. I also bought 3 of these books in the Waterstones hardcover 50% off sale they were having for the end of the year, so it was a really good deal. I'm really happy and really grateful with all the things that I got for Christmas, especially. I will start with the 3 books that I bought from Waterstones. Like I said, these were all 50% off hardcovers. And first up, I got The Sun and the Star. This is a Nico D'Angelo story. This is by Rick Riordan and Mark Oshiro. It is a side story, I guess, about Nico. I don't know when I'm going to read this because I haven't actually, finished the original Percy Jackson series. But I also don't know if I'm supposed to read this later on after some of the other stuff that happens. I might try and look up like a definitive kind of Percy Jackson reading list to kind of figure out when I can fit this in. But I knew that I was eventually going to want to read this anyway, and I did want to get it in a hardcover. I think it did come out this year, so I'm just really happy to have it. Like I said, it's half price, so the original price was £17, so I would have gotten it for £8.50, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, like I don't know anything about it other than I'm guessing it's Nico's story, but I don't know anything about it and I don't want to. But that is the first book that I got from Waterstones. The second book is also a 2020, actually all 3 of these are 2023 releases, which makes sense because they're hardbacks. But this one is one I was particularly excited about and was planning on buying anyway, and that is Mytag by Christopher Paolini. Now I will say I won't be reading this anytime soon because I haven't actually finished the Inheritance cycle. I read 3 books when I was younger and then never got around to finishing the 4th, so I'm currently trying to do a reread of the first 3 so I can finish the 4th one and then get to this. The same with the last book. I haven't really read anything about this because I don't know if it's kind of set after the series, because I don't know the end basically of the series and Mytag's kind of conclusion in that main series. I don't know what this is really going to cover, and so I haven't really looked anything into it other than the fact that I knew that I wanted this and I did want to get it in a hardcover so it would kind of like match in size wise with all of the original Inheritance books I have, because I have all of those in hardcovers as well. So yeah, this is the second book that I got. This is £25 originally, which I was never going to buy at full price because £25 for our book, stupid money. But I managed to get it for £12.50, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm excited to eventually get around to reading this. I think it will also be really interesting to read this relatively soon after finishing the Inheritance series to kind of see how much Christopher Paolini's writing style has maybe changed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. And then the last book that I did by myself from Waterstones was Cassandra Clare's Swordcatcher. Now this is the Waterstones exclusive as well, so with the black sprayed edges, which I was really happy that was in the sale. This was £11 in the half price sale. I haven't actually finished all of Cassandra Clare's Mortal Instruments Shadowhunter series works, but I did know that I like her as an author, so I was probably going to get this anyway. I think the works have it for £10 because it was there with the black sprayed edges. I was like, I'll pick it up while I was there. I might as well. I think it's her adult fantasy debut and it's the first book she's ever written that's kind of out of the Shadowhunters universe, so I'm interested to see what happens. And yeah, I've not actually listened to anyone's review about it because I knew that I eventually would read it. I'm not worried about reading this after having read everything in the Mortal Instruments Shadowhunter universe, like because it's unconnected. I might read this before I finish off that world. We'll see. That was the third book I bought from Waterstones. So I did also buy one other book. I went into Berkhamsted, and in Berkhamsted there is a small little independent bookshop that had some beautiful classic editions, which I might go back eventually. It's near where I live at home, but it's not nowhere near where I live now, so I might go back eventually and buy some classics from there. But they did also have a little like blind date with books, so like I bought a YA one. So the prompts were for this one: An Extraordinary Wager, A Race Against Time, Gentlemanly Honor and Adventure, which I didn't guess what it was, but you guys might be able to guess what it is. And it was Around the World in 80 Days. This is by Jules Verne, and I have never read this. I've heard of this, and I've never also read any kind of movie inspiration or adaptation that has been of this. I think this is translated from French, maybe? Yeah, and the author was born in the 1800s, so this is, I guess, a classic, a French classic, which would be really cool. I've never read it. It sounds interesting, so I'm glad to have it. I'm excited to have actually another classic, especially one that is not by an English author. Most of my classics are either by English or English-speaking creators, so it'd be cool to read a French classic. But yeah, that's the first time I've ever done a blind date with a book, so I was just really wanted to do it because I was there. So I'm pretty happy that, well, I'm mainly happy that I don't own the book, but I'm interested to read what this will be about in the future. I don't know much about it, but yeah, we'll see what it's like. So those were the books that I did by myself, and now we'll get into the books that I was lucky enough to be able to get for Christmas. So I'll start with a book that is not actually a book, it is an art book, and that is the Haikyuu art book. This is by Haruchi Furudata. It is the English translations. It was brought out by Shonen Jump in English, and it is just an art book for the manga series Haikyuu. So it is pretty big, and it just has wonderful illustrations. It has illustrations of, I think, of most of the front covers, but then also I'm guessing some of like the splash pages that were included in, say, the Shonen Jump when it was originally released, some of the color pages. It does have some stuff at the back that it does have some like kind of coloured comic pages at the back, and then some more of like the black and white sketchwork stuff. I haven't gone through it yet properly, and because there will be some spoilery images at the back because I haven't actually finished the series off yet, but I'm okay with that. I know roughly what happened. And then the under just like it has this beautiful sketch that was in the original sketch. Yeah, I love art books, so Haikyuu, I really like the art style and I love the characters, so I wanted to get this. And so yeah, I was very happy that I got this for Christmas. And then another equally big book is I got Aragon by Christopher Paolini, and this is the illustrated version. When I saw they had released one for Aragon, I was so excited. This is just like, it's like a really nice, huge edition. It's illustrated, but it's not like illustrated on every single page. There is just some like illustrations here and there on top of the chapter headers, at the bottom of some of the pages. So yeah, the illustration, it's not like it's like a picture book. It's still the main book, but it has these beautiful illustrations included. So yeah, I really wanted to get this as well. This is a series that I do really enjoy, and I would be really happy to have all 4 of them. I know that these will probably take a while if they do all 4 of them to come out, but I'm happy at least to have the first one, and I just think it's stunning. So yes, very, very happy that I was able to get that for Christmas. I did also get some 4 random books from my sister that I think she got at a book sale, so ones that she could find while she was there. One is called Trans Love. This is an anthology of transgender and non-binary voices. It's an anthology of writing on the topic of love written by trans and non-binary people who share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences of love in all its guises. I think that'd be quite interesting. I haven't had a huge amount of experience with short stories or anthologies, so this will be an interesting read to dive into to see how I feel about that genre, but also how I feel like much I can get from a story written in such a short way, because I think sometimes that's why I'm always a bit put off by short stories, is that I don't know how much I'll be able to take from them from just such a short format. So I'm interested to see how this holds up in that sense and if I enjoy it. Then she also got me Something Wild and Wonderful. This is by Anita Kelly. This is a queer love story, I believe. I think his name's Alexi. As he goes on a trek across the Pacific Coast Trail and begins by saving a hot stranger from a snake, Alexi was prepared for rattlesnakes, blisters, and months of solitude. What he wasn't prepared for was an outgoing and charismatic Ben, and yet they keep running into each other. It might be a coincidence, then again, there may be some reason the trail keeps bringing them together. This just sounds like a cute queer romance, so I think that sounds cute. But she also got me this book called Contender The Chosen by Taran Matharu, and I actually have a series by this author. It's called the Summoner series. I have all of them. I haven't read them. I'm not surprising, but so I was interested. When she bought this, I thought that sounded really cool. It is, I don't have my glasses on, so I apologize. Committed of a crime he didn't commit, Cade is facing a year in reform school when he finds himself suddenly transported to another realm. But this new world is no escape. Populated by bloodthirsty prehistoric creatures and fierce warriors, Cade's surroundings are full of danger. Along with his fellow students, Cade is forced to become a contender in a deadly game of the highest stakes controlled by individual overlords. Who are the brutal rulers and why did they choose Cade? Before he can find answers, Cade must get ready to fight, because in this game, failure is not an option. It also looks like it has dinosaurs in it, which I think sounds really cool because there's not very many books about dinosaurs. I mean, I've never read Jurassic Park. I'm excited to read this. This is the first, I think, in a trilogy. Eventually, I will get on to reading his other works. We will eventually make it through my TBR, but this does sound really cool. And the last individual book that she got me that I'm guessing was from this book sale was Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 7. She knows that I want to collect them in this version, and this is the Full Metal edition, and I guess she saw it there, so she just grabbed it. I only have Volume 1 of this series, so having Volume 7 is a lovely addition. I do intend to collect them all. I think there's 15 or 16, and yeah, I know this series well enough to know that I literally could read this and pick up the whole story and not know anything about it. I have it all in single volumes, and I've read it all through, and I've watched that multiple times. It's one of my favorite manga series, so yeah, I'm very happy to have this. This is beautiful as well. It's got like pink foiling on it, and it has Mei on the front and Xiaoming on the back, and these versions are lovely. So it has like this nice like little color art, and then there are some color pages inside as well. The art as well in these books are beautiful, and these, especially these editions, it's nice, like the whites in them are really rich, so it really helps the art stand out. So I'm really happy with that. And then so the last 3 books are ones that I did request, and they are books that are a trilogy, and they are from Illumicrate. These are special editions of them. Illumicrate were having, I believe, a Black Friday sale, and so I think my sister got them in then, and that is the Black Magician trilogy by Trudy Canavan. These are the Illumicrate editions, so they look like this, and they all have sprayed edges of different colours. There is also, sorry, inside art, and they're all signed as well, which is lovely. So there's inside art, and they are all signed. May your journey be exciting and your destination fulfilling. But the naked hardcovers are gorgeous, and they all have like quotes on the side. I don't know how well my camera's picking up with the glare, but they're also all different colors. So one's white, one's gray, one's black. So I think they will look really nice displayed with like their naked hardcovers now. And so you can see the quotes and the colors of the books. So they are The Magician's Guild, which is book 1, The Novice, which is book 2, and The High Lord, which is book 3. So this is a series that I read probably about a decade or so ago, and I absolutely loved. I flew through it, and I had been wanting to do a reread of them. And so when I saw that they had these beautiful editions, I thought it would be really nice to get. This is the first time I've kind of buying special editions of books that I've already read. Most of the special editions I already have are ones that I've gotten from book boxes. So yeah, this is my first kind of like special edition series that I've bought one as a whole series, but also ones that I know that I like. And so it's like that intentional buying of special editions. I think I want to try and do that more. Keep an eye out for ones that I like and then buying them. So yeah, I'm really happy to have these, and I think they're going to look absolutely stunning on my shelves. They are chunky, and I'm excited to actually reread this series because I also have them all in like really small formats of paperbacks. But yeah, I'm really excited. I will be rereading them at some point, and I probably will read these versions. I know some people don't read their special edition versions, but I probably will. So that's the last set of books I got for Christmas, and yes, I'm so grateful for all of them. So many more hardcovers. I love hardcovers. I like reading hardcovers, but I also really like the look of displayed hardcovers. So I think that's something I'm going to like kind of concentrate on spending my money on in future. But hardcovers are expensive, like £25 for this book. I don't think so. That is my little haul. That is going to wrap up the end of the books that I got for the end of this year. We are going into 2024. I am going to be on a book buying ban, and I'm going to be working very hard to stick to that. My birthday is in the beginning of April, so I do intend to probably ask for some books and stuff for that. And I also might let myself buy a few books if I get, say, tokens and such. But I'm going to be working really hard on not spending my money on physical books unless I earn them points from my game, which I play every month. So yes, that's the little haul. If you've read any of the books that I showed, let me know your thoughts on them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a happy 2024, and I shall see you again hopefully soon. Bye.